Welcome back to AutoTechNick, and in today's video we're going to be putting in a brand new fuel tank in the 72 Chevelle. Also, through much trial and error, new fuel tank straps. So, let's dive in.
Alright sir, now that we got your carburetor apart and soaking, we need to do something about this fuel tank.
Yeah.
Now, is what happens when a car sits for as long as this one does, moisture gets on the inside of the fuel tank and causes rust like this, and that rust gets loose and flakes off, and eventually will plug up your fuel filter and your carburetor. And now that we're rebuilding the carburetor, the last thing we want is it to get plugged with crap, right?
Yeah.
So, fuel tanks are cheap enough. We're not going to mess with trying to clean this tank and restore it. I did order a new stainless steel fuel tank on back order forever. So while we're waiting for that tank, I found just a cheapie online, $120 gas tank. We're going to go ahead and ram that in now so we don't have to use the fuel jug anymore, okay?
What?
So first order of business, we need to crawl under, and we need to get some PB Blaster on the bolts. Grab the can of PB Blaster behind you. So we want to spray up here on the top side of these bolts, because these bolts hold the straps in, which hold the fuel tank in.
Okay.
Okay? Should have grabbed a towel. Watch out. It's going to fall on you. Alright. Now, see all these lines here?
Yeah.
We need to disconnect them from the fuel tank. See, and we're going to replace all this rubber too. So there's one over there by you. 1, 2, 3. So there's 4 lines in total.
Okay.
All right, so there should be some pliers over by you. So you remember those clamps?
Yeah.
On the carburetor? These are the same style. Squeeze it, and we're going to move the clamp off.
Okay.
And then we're going to loosen the fuel line so it pulls out, okay?
Okay.
So I got that one done. This one. Perfect. Dirt in the in the face and in the ear. Your turn's coming. You just wait. So you see it falling on me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're next on the list, man. Okay, I got that clip off.
Okay.
So you got your 2. You got this one and that other one.
Okay, hold on. So that one?
I already did that one. That one.
This one.
Right there.
Okay, so
Right there. Get it on your clamp. You're gonna have to bring the pliers. There you go. Like that one. Squeeze. Now wiggle that clamp up. Maybe you have to go down. Try going down. Ugh.
okay.
Now you got that one over in the corner. Now there's one ear or one tang on one side and 2 on the other. On the other side where there's 2 tangs, you have to be sure that you get both of them with the pliers. Now if you want to rotate that clamp, you can do it with your hand by getting to the other tangs and twisting it. See, look, I was able to rotate it. There you go, perfect, perfect. All right, now rotate that hose, remember, so it frees it from the metal line, the rubber.
Like this?
Well, you have to use your pliers, remember? Like, watch out. Can you see? Don't sit directly underneath of it. Sit off to the side so anything that falls, it doesn't fall on you.
Okay.
Like this, remember?
Okay.
Now look at that fuel line. Look how it tore. See that? We're gonna have to replace all these lines. I can bet you I can just tear that line right in half. Look at that. So we need to take these lines off, but you need to loosen it. And then on this one, I've already loosened it. These other pliers, hopefully there's enough flexibility. Shortcut. It's off. Shortcut.
Did you cut it?
Yep. Ugh. Watch out. Junk's gonna fall on you. Because we're replacing them anyways, Trevor.
Yeah.
So it'll be easier just to cut them off and then take them off once the fuel tank's out. And then we'll put new fuel line on them. Yeah. rather than sit here and have all this dirt and grime fall on our face. Got it. So we're gonna loosen these.
Okay.
We're not gonna take them all the way off right now because I don't know if there's fuel in the tank. I think there is. It sounds like there is. But once we loosen these bolts, the fuel tank's gonna drop down, and then there's gonna be some wires on top we're gonna have to unhook, and then we'll just slide the fuel tank out.
Okay.
You getting protected?
I'm gonna try.
Ooh. There we go. You can go ahead and start working that one. Right on the ratchet, yep. Keep going. There you go. Watch out. This is going to make a bracket. The impact gun. You're going to scoot back. Oh, come on. Are they seized in there? Oh, everywhere. They're not coming out. All right. We gotta cut the bolts off. All right. All right, let's slide out. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut these bolts off with this air saw because I don't want to use a tool that'll create sparks because we're dealing with the fuel tank. Okay?
All right.
Oof. How about I put a good blade on first?
Did you break a blade?
No, I bent it, but this blade's pretty much dull. I need a new one. Oof. Smoked that blade like instantly. Not ideal.
No.
So I have a lot of different ways to cut this out, but it creates a lot of sparks. And, you know, yeah. I don't think that creates that's newsworthy, potential newsworthy. I don't want to make the news tonight. I'm trying to think of another way. Let me see. I got some bolt cutters. I don't know if I can fit them up in there. Desperate times. We're not saving your straps. I'm cutting your straps off. I can cut back here, and I don't have to worry as much about sparks. But that means we're only going to be able to get the fuel tank out today because we'll have to order new straps.
All right.
All right, now we need to lower it down so we can get to the sending unit wire, and we'll be able to take the fuel tank all the way down. So we got to get these straps out of the way more. Just bend them.
Oh,
yep, bend it right there in the middle. There you go. Okay, so now the fuel tank's loose. We got all the fuel lines off, and I was okay cutting it because I was back here where there's not open fuel lines. Still sketchy, but not as sketchy as cutting the straps up here. If I would have cut the bolts, we could have kept the straps, but I didn't want to make sparks up here because we disconnected all the fuel lines already. So let's go ahead come back and see how far this comes down a little bit. And, whoa. Oof. There we go. See those two wires? Mm-hmm. We have to get those taken care of. So, watch out. Well, fuel tank's out, sir, but we can't get your new one in because we're gonna have to order new straps.
Yep.
Because we cut those, so I guess it gives us a couple days to get situated and we'll be back out here. But you know, I also had another idea. Take a peek under here. Now that your fuel tank's out, it would be a really good time to take some compressed air and maybe even the pressure washer and clean all that, so all that crap doesn't fall on us when we're putting the new one in.
That's a good idea.
I know you like running the pressure washer. All right, well, now that the tank's out, let's get it moved out of here. We can cut the straps out the rest of the way. We'll get cleaned up, and then we'll be back out here when we get the parts, okay?
Okay.
All right, well, we ran into a snag with our new fuel tank straps, and I kind of anticipated it, was hoping it wouldn't be a problem, and a lot of it came down to the fact that they're stainless steel and they're a lot harder. One of the main problems we had is where this bolt goes at the rear of the car, and they use these small self-tappers that they go up through that bottom part and capture this top flange. Well, the bend on this piece was bent off to where this hole right here was actually further back and that screw would never go in. So it was on this one, as a matter of fact. So I spent probably an hour with the torch and the bench vise and a hammer while Trevor was probably bored to death.
Yeah.
Yep. Reshaping it, and I got that lined up. So I thought we were in, smooth sailing at that point, but this was the one I kind of anticipated. And I know that this stainless steel is so much harder than regular mild steel. And these little self-tapping screws they give us, well, it didn't stand a chance. I tried, and I tried, and I tried to run that screw in and get it to tap some threads in so it gets nice and tight. And it wasn't going to work. So what I ended up doing, so I can show you here, is I ended up drilling this out on both sides. I ended up doing that so that way we can at least get a bigger bolt through to that point. I didn't want to run a nut on the back side because there's not much access, and I didn't want to weld a nut on here in case we ever need to get this out. It just makes it a lot harder. So the solution I have, Trevor, is using a nut clip like so, and we'll be able to go ahead, should be able to go ahead and slide it on like that. And then we just need to kind of drill this hole out a little bit more so I can get that bolt in at an angle. See, the bolt wants to go in like so, and we're going to miss that clip. So we need to kind of oval that hole a little bit more so that bolt can go in and grab it. Okay. We've got some new stainless hardware, and once we get that done, we can go ahead and get these straps put back into the car and avoid this problem, okay?
Okay.
So we only started drilling this one hole as experimenting. We need to finalize it, and then I'm going to have you do all the drilling on this other bracket that's not modified, and we're not going to use these screws at all.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Trev, let's see if we can get this in with our clip. Ooh. Well, you can, but we're hitting your exhaust. There we go. And get that curled down. Now what I'm hoping, if we squeeze this together, it should let us get that bolt in easier.
Okay. Is this the hard one?
This is the hard one. The one that isn't as modified as the other.
Oh.
There we go. I think we're... I think we might be in business.
Ooh, I want to feel that.
I'll let you feel it. We'll do it once it's on, okay?
Alright.
Oh, we're going. There we go. Success. There we go. So now, let's go ahead and get the other one in there.
Alright.
You want to go grab it?
Yeah.
There you go. Whoop. There we go. Nice. Yeah, squeeze it a little. Here, pull it back from the car.
Is it going?
Yep, I think you should be able to get the bolt in this one. See if you can get it started by hand.
I think I got it.
It's fine. This is gonna move. Just keep an eye on your socket onto the head of the bolt.
It kind of looks like it's kind of leaning on this side.
Well, you have it. You're good.
Oh, okay.
You'll feel it if it starts to cross thread.
How do I know when it cross threads?
It gets really, really tight. It'll be spinning nice, and it starts progressively getting tighter and tighter and tighter. But that's spinning nice. Takes minimal effort, so we're in good shape. Problem solved.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad, huh?
Took a few days.
Well, it took a couple days in between, but how many hours did it really take?
Not too long.
All right, let me feel. We don't need these ones cinched down all the way yet. We'll cinch them down more once the gas tank's in, okay?
Alright.
On this end, Trevor, look down here. We're gonna peel this plastic just where that bolt goes. Just like that. And leave it. Okay? Yep,
Like that?
Yep, that's good. Alrighty. Awesome. Let's get the gas tank ready, and I think we're finally gonna get the gas tank stuffed up in here tonight.
Alright.
Alrighty. So here's where we're at. We got the straps in, the bolt and the clip worked good. We're able to get them in there just as they were. Trevor got his side in without much fight.
Yeah.
And what we did earlier, before we found out the fight with the straps, is I had Trevor go through and replace all the rubber fuel lines for the fuel tank vents.
And they originally were not clamped.
He's right, they weren't clamped. I had him clamp it, just a little extra safety. I had the clamps for might as well, why not? And now we got you under here pretty good. You can see that it all cleaned up quite nicely with pressure washing, so it's much nicer to work on. You can see we got our new clips for the other ends of the straps. And let's pop out Trevor and show him the tank. Yep, so you can see dramatic difference to the two tanks. I haven't really peeked in that one too much, but I wasn't even gonna mess with it. We already did put the new cinder in there, so I went ahead and showed Trevor how to do that. It actually took both of us to get that O-ring compressed and the lock plate in. We went ahead and did ourselves a favor and ran this fuel hose here on the tank. And again, we clamped him all the way across. Now when Trevor was putting these on, I was telling him that I always like to put these clamps in a position where it's easy to service. So we'd have to keep in mind where the tank is when it's up in the car. But these are so far buried back, there's really no way to get to these. So we put them up on top. So if we ever would need to service this, it would be a pretty tight fit. We'd probably have to drop the tank. But now that all the hardware for the tank is new, it's not going to be too bad.
Yeah.
So now we got our pads on. straps are set, tank's ready to go, so we just need to get crawled up under there.
And get this in there.
Yeah, but we're probably going to have to bend and form those straps to fit around the tank. So it's going to take a little bit of manipulation. We might have to bend them by hand. So we're going to have to probably set the tank up in there, use the floor jack to hold the tank in position, and bend those straps to get them to fit. All right?
Okay.
So let's go see. This is the last fight we have to deal with. So let's go see how bad it is.
Okay.
All right. Trevor,
Yeah.
we're going to have to hook up the ground wire for the cinder. And we can actually hook up the signal wire right now.
Okay.
That just pops on like so. There we go. So we're gonna have to get the fuel tank kind of on the other side of these straps, slide it up and in. We're gonna then take the red towel and the floor jack to hold it in place. We're gonna have to hold it up, and we're gonna have to, like I said, bend these to make them fit, so that way the fuel tank fits up in there. Okay.
Okay.
So let's go ahead. Let's slide the fuel tank up. Oh, haha.
What?
Our wires in. We'll have to put that on. Get all this stuff ready for us, because we're gonna have to pick it up. We're gonna pick it up, slide it up into place, and we're gonna have to hold it there. Okay.
Okay.
So, can you get your fuel tank strap underneath the gas tank?
Yeah, let's try. And there you go.
Okay. There you go. Keep going. Now hold it right there. I need to get the. All right, that wire's on. So go more. And look at your rubber fuel line in the muffler, the exhaust. See it hitting?
Yeah.
You need to maneuver that fuel line around that. Move the fuel line on the top of the exhaust.
Oh, this.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, got it.
There we go. All right. Bend it's the straps back here.
What?
These straps need a better bend so that we can slide the fuel tank rearwards.
Like this?
Oh, no, let go. You doing okay?
Yep. Semi.
So here's part of the problem. I'm trying to get the bolt pushed up, and it's just a hair short to catch the threads. But if you see, it's now in the socket and it slides deep down.
Yeah.
So here's a trick: take a nut and set it in the socket, and now the bolt won't slide down.
Fancy.
Yep. And then I grabbed my impact just in case I need to get desperate. So now I need to go and push it forward. Whew.
Motor time.
Yeah. Caught some threads. I'm not sure if that's okay. You good? Let me come over and do your side, and then we don't have to hold it up, and then we're gonna have to come back, and that one might be a little mangled. Still need the. That one's wasn't in. This one's in now.
This one wasn't?
Nah.
Wait, didn't you say we're gonna take out the plastic?
When we're finished, switch sides again. One in. Gotta do the other side. Should I have my nut in there. So the impact's easier because I can push up easier with it than I can the ratchet.
Oh.
And I don't have to... With the ratchet, it's hard to push up and make it spin. The impact, obviously, it spins a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
I'm coming in.
There we go. Now, all right. So, that's a tight fit. We need to connect all the fuel lines, remember? And we need to clean out the fuel feed. So, we're going to grab those tools.
All right.
The fuel tank's sitting centered. We have clearance on the frame,
Mm-hmm.
although it's a little tight on this side.
Is that
So,
bad? Good.
no, it's good. Yep, those are good. Do you want to tighten these 2 strap bolts?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to go grab the rest of the tools.
Okay.
Oh, all right, let's see what you got.
I'm not even done with this one.
Well, they're not going to get all the way up there. They're just going to get to a certain point where it's pretty good.
Is plastic peeling time?
That's the very last thing we're going to do.
Aw. That's like right here.
I know.
Like we could just like do it right now. Like there'd be no complaints. No one's stopping us.
I'm stopping you. We got to hook up. Well, so we have to cut it the length. See?
Didn't we already cut it the length?
No, remember we left these long. So
Oh, they go on those little guys.
yep, that one goes. That's the fuel feed here, but we need to clean that line out first.
How do we clean it out?
Let me go find out.
Do we like put like a hose up to it and spray water through it?
Not water, brake clean. I highly doubt your gas gauge is going to work, but at least we know it won't be the sender.
I'm not. Does it need to be like all the way tight? Or can there still be like some room to?
That's good. You can feel it kind of seems like it stops tightening.
Yeah.
These aren't going to touch. There's no way that's going to happen, but you'll feel like it's easy to twist and it slows down and gets real hard. That's when we stop. And then you can kind of wiggle the hose and see if the hose slides on the fitting, which it does not. So it's good. Switch sides with me, and you need to tighten this one, and I'll get the other one hooked up. Okay? Didn't plan ahead on that one.
What?
See right here, this clamp? Can you see the feed?
No. Oh
It's
yeah.
hitting the floor of the car.
Oh.
So it can cause like a rattle, vibration. We probably need to, well, there's no easy way to spin that around right now. We'll leave it. If that ends up becoming a noise, we can come back and fix it.
Alright.
It'll be, have to probably spin it towards the bottom. I might be able to fix it, but I don't know if it's worth it. I need this for a second.
I think I got this one.
Sweet.
You want to check it?
Why don't you tighten this bolt? Where's that other socket that we were using for the bolts back here?
This one?
No, that's a 3/8 drive. There was a 1/4 drive.
Did you put it on the bench?
I think it's under you.
Yep.
Alright. Because I can tighten these up back here.
Me need break. Still some left. Just needed a break real quick. I think that's good. I think I got it good enough.
All right, man, before we hook up the fuel feed line, we're gonna fill that line as best we can to brake clean. I'm gonna take that compressed air. We're gonna blow through the line and clear everything out because it's disconnected up at the fuel pump, okay?
Okay.
You wanna hand me that air hose?
Yeah.
And then go look at the front, we'll see what comes out. I'll let you know when I'm gonna spray through, okay?
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put more in.
Okay.
Okay, here it comes.
Okay.
Is it looking pretty clear and clean?
How will I know?
Okay, here it comes.
Hey. Do you want me to look inside the hose?
No, you won't be able to see anything. I'm gonna do one more.
Okay.
Here it comes.
Okay.
All right. Your fuel filter's gonna have to get the rest of that.
Okay.
Is that gonna be the right size? Hold on. Let's see. I did. Make sure here. It's kind of going at an uphill angle, so you can't hold it flat. You have to have it up like that, okay? It's the right size. There you go. Twist. Oh, you're warm.
Not warm. I'm cold. Ow! You're
Oh,
heavy.
yeah, you're soft too.
You're heavy.
Yeah, that's nice.
Why are you so heavy?
Oh, this one, you haven't even done this one.
You're on that side, buddy.
Are you making me do it? I'm gonna invoice you, send you a bill.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna charge you.
How much?
I don't know.
$2.
What's a fair price for a father that charges son?
0.00000000000000000000001 cent.
Yep, you're right. All right, that's good. Oh yeah, you did a good job on that one.
Thank you.
You got it up in there pretty far.
Plastic time. Hello there. Your days of glory are over.
All right, go for it. Ooh. So your other fuel tank's gonna look more like that, not this gray.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Now let's get the other guy. You wanna?
Oh yeah, sure. Let me get that for you. Is there anything else you need? How's that?
No fingerprints on it yet.
All right. Let's get cleaned up.
Yay! It's a good thing I did these videos.
Yeah, you can put that in there. Who does the final edit? Well, that wasn't too bad.
It was a little tedious.
It was a little tedious, but just wait till you get into body work, because that's tremendously more tedious than that.
I'm excited for body work.
Good, because we're going to have a lot of it. We have a lot of rust to fix. But first, we're one step closer to getting this thing ready to cruise around this summer, maybe hit some car shows.
Yeah.
Maybe go to the drag races.
Maybe go to a concert.
Maybe go to... We'll see. Maybe. So, the fuel tank straps fought us a little bit, but we overcame it. It's all in. We're set. Now we need to finish the carburetor rebuild, which I think will be the next video that you guys will be able to watch.
Yeah.
Taking him through the steps to getting that carburetor rebuilt and finishing off the entire fuel system overhaul. But with that, Trevor, I'll let you take the outro.
Okay. So, with that, hope you enjoyed this video.
I'm sorry.
What?
Nothing. Go ahead.
So, with that, thanks for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'd appreciate it so much if you liked and subscribed, and we'll see you in the next video.
See you guys.